Hi, I'm Khai, and this is the sixth video on the harmfulness of pesticides. My first potential solution is to transition from the more commonly used organophosphates, organochlorines, and carbamates to pyrethrins. Pyrethrins are the least harmful class of pesticide. They are the least persistent and most soluble, meaning that they are also the least harmful to the environment. The first pyrethrin was introduced in the 1950s by Sumitomo Chemical, and they haven't had a consistent use since then. The best way to implement this is to threaten a high-caliber lawsuit to large corporations on the basis of them understanding that the harm that their pesticide cause, but not warning consumers. Chances are that this lawsuit would succeed, so this would back them into a corner, and then they would be likely to change to pyrethrins. Nonetheless, it would still be difficult to get them to change their ingredients in their pesticides, so that is the one issue with this solution. The second solution I propose is to raise taxes on organochlorine users, both nationally and internationally. Organochlorines are extremely harmful to the environment and people with low and have low polarity, low solubility, and high persistence. They're used in products by companies because of their cheap price to produce, but if you raise the taxing on organochlorines, their applications would dwindle. The first organochlorines were manufactured in the 1940s and were used as the most common pesticide from 1940 to 1960. Raising the taxes on organochlorine would be pretty difficult. Companies would try to stop this from happening and would have trouble passing in court. Moving on to my third solution, I suggest finding an alternative to surfactant in organophosphorus products. The reason organophosphates are so harmful is because of their synergistic relationship with surfactant and glyphosate. Glyphosate is a carcinogen with its carcinogenic properties amplified by surfactant. Surfactant makes glyphosate stick to surfaces and makes its persistence greatly increase. The combination was first used in the mid-1970s and has had a consistent use ever since. If we were to replace surfactant with a material that doesn't persist on human skin, the harmfulness of organophosphates would be almost non-existent. The one issue with this solution is that it would be difficult to find an alternative to surfactant that's both affordable and fits all the criteria that is needed. Thank you for listening to some of my ideas on some solutions to help reduce the harmfulness of pesticides.